Yeah.
Damn renegades will stop at nothing. One day they might just blow up the dam and flood the entire city.
They say you're a pilgrim. Haven't you found your place yet?
Were you a pilgrim?
I know, a female pilgrim. There weren't many of us. But that's why I was so good at it. No one would recognize me as a pilgrim. Some men thought that as a woman, it would be easier to deceive me, rob me. My fast reflexes and sharp dagger taught them otherwise.
How'd you end up in Villador?
I got this goddamn job. A guy wanted me to deliver a package to Villador. To some woman who was well known before the outbreak. Apparently she played video games professionally? Weird job, eh? Anyway, the guy paid me a lot, but on one condition. I couldn't know what was in the package. And that was my big mistake. I carried this damn thing for 50 kilometers, and with each step it got heavier. I sneaked into Villador, found this woman, and delivered the package. She opened it in front of me. Turned out, it was a jar, with a human head inside.
Whose head?
I don't really know. I got the fuck out of there right quick.
Is that why you quit the life?
Well, I felt that, actually, that I was constantly running away from something. Maybe from myself. This is a big city. Even a pilgrim can belong here. Nobody judges you for what you were before, like they do in the smaller towns. Who you used to be beyond the walls. What you once did. They kept you on the move. You can disappear in the city. That's how I found my place. And what about you, Aiden? Don't you want to stop running?
Maybe someday. But first, I have to finish what I started here.
I understand. Just remember this. You can't run away from yourself. Good luck, Pilgrim.
Welcome, stranger.
What is this place?
I concoct and sell everything, from healing elixirs to powerful wards against the infected.
Snake oil, then.
You will address the bubble with respect.
Oh, will I?
Don't mind Corvus. He is, overprotective.
Tell me more about your so-called elixirs. By the looks of what's in these jars, someone's been scavenging graveyards.
You're talking about my ingredients, both rare and potent. I combine them to create wonders. Some emit a scent that can cause an infected to come running, no matter what lies in its path. Others, pheromones that can cause most infected to flee madly. And still others grant fists of fire that will burn an opponent with each blow.
Theatrics aside, I'm intrigued. Tell me about your healing elixirs.
I sell anything, from salves for the gravest wounds to potions that cure illness and disease. A young man like you might wish to try my virility boosting.
Pass. I have my doubts, but I'm willing to try some of these items.
I'm sure you'll be delighted. My elixirs are worth every coin.
And they're derived from monsters?
In part, yes. Some unusual mutations in rare creatures produce hormones with special properties. When I combine them with the right herbs and other compounds, I can create both powerful weapons and healing items. As it happens, I am running out of some key ingredients and could use some help. If you're willing to do some hunting for me.
Why don't you send this guy?
I am no errand boy.
Hush, Corvus. This is why we're running low on ingredients and customers. You keep scaring people away.
I'm not scared of monsters. Or your boy here.
It's settled then. If you can hunt, I'll buy what you bring me. You stand to profit handsomely.
What do you need?
First, the brain of the rare demolisher. It contains a special enzyme.
But how would you even know about that?
The answer to that question might well drive even a man as strong and resilient as you stark raving mad.
Right. Whatever. Where is it?
A demolisher considerably larger than others of its ilk has been sighted in the park, quite near. Bring me its head, and I'll pay you well.
One demolisher head. Coming up.
Have 2 new messages. Message 1. Received May 5th, 2023 at 10:20 a.m.
Hi, Liam. This is Sam, your brother. Listen, I'm calling from the St. Joseph Hospital. Mom had a seizure. They took her to a closed ward. They won't let me in. It doesn't look good. I'll let you know as soon as I know something.
Message 1. Received May 5th, 2023 at 4 p.m.
Sam here. Mom died. Fucking whitecoats won't even say what happened. They said they had to cremate the body. They're hiding behind some protocols. I'll let you know about the funeral. Will you come? Come, please. Mom would like that.
Message 1.
Field care facility,
May
including but not limited to
2023 at 10:20 p.m.
Get me out of this thing! I can't die like this! Help me, stranger, please! It's my only hope! I'm in here! I can't believe I almost died in there.
I found the creature. The reports were accurate. That was one big mother.
The specimen will produce a great deal of enzyme.
Wait, that does what again?
Don't question the Baba. You need only be concerned about your pay.
Fair enough. I'm no doctor anyway.
Fine then. Here is your compensation. To your next successful hunt.
What can I get for you, Baba?
I have a very large order to fulfill. The supply division needs a stockpile of medicine. To do this, I need you to trap several infected at the same time.
Wait, trap, not kill? How do I do that?
Hi. They're our setup, so let me explain. At the locations, you'll find a jury-rigged shipping container. All you gotta do is lure the biters into the container. When you got all of them in there, get out before they nail your ass. On your way out, slam the lever, and gravity will do the rest. The doors will drop on either side, trapping the buggers inside.
Sounds dangerous. Wait, why am I doing this if you set up the traps?
'Cause we got bigger fish to fry. And the Bobby here says you're more than capable. Don't worry, we'll be doing our part. If you did your part right, you'll see some gas coming out the top of the trap. That's released when the door's shut, sending our little babies into dreamland. If they dream anymore.
How am I supposed to harvest samples if they're trapped inside?
That's where we come in. Once the critters are trapped, your job's over. We'll come in later, harvest what's needed, and deliver it to the Baba ourselves.
All right, I can work with that.
Great. This much medicine is gonna save a lot of lives.
The traps are set up on Lighthouse Island, Aiden. Be safe.
That's the plan. I'm back from trapping the biters.
How did it go?
The traps are pretty clever.
Excellent. They will come in handy when I have large batches of medicine to make. In the meantime, you did well. Here's your compensation.
Any new requests?
I've just run out of a key ingredient to soothe and repair serious burns.
Sounds important.
Quite. I need tissue from a bolter, but not any common bolter will do. Fortunately, one that suits my needs was sighted quite nearby. They tend to keep to the roofs, so watch your step.
Got it.
We shouldn't submit to PKs without a fight. What happened at the bazaar sets the right example. Did you hear?
Guys, over here! Quick! All right, you win!
As if the peacekeepers weren't enough. Randos keep winning all the challenges now.
You want it so bad if you do it. This smell is...
I see you.
You shitting me?
Here are the tissue specimens you needed.
In such fine condition, as if surgically removed.
Skinned plenty of animals during my time as a pilgrim.
It shows. And now your well-deserved compensation.
Running low on anything?
Indeed. But one moment, please. No. Take that salve and rub it on your husband's arms under a full moon. His affliction should subside by the dawn of the second day.
Thank you, Baba.
Ooh, under a full moon? No offense, but that sounds like fairy tale bullshit. And being out at night is dangerous.
Listen now.
Hush, Corvus. A closed mind cannot be opened with threats of violence.
Hey, it's not closed-minded to be concerned about people's safety.
A full moon can be seen through a window. That is sufficient. Now, do you want another hunt or not? A rare creature has been spotted. Bring me its spleen and its liver, and only the spleen and liver of this single creature.
How will I recognize it?
Don't worry. You will most certainly know it when you see it. Oh, and it won't be alone.
Make it stop! Make it stop!
Here are the organs you requested.
Are you sure they are from the right creature?
There was no mistaking that monster. But you're the Baba. You tell me if I got it the right one.
Yes, I can already tell. You did indeed. I was just curious to know if you'd come across another creature I've heard about. No matter. Here is your reward. I have no more hunts for you right now. You've done very well. And I hope to have more work for you soon.
Thanks. So, what's with Corvus, anyway? You seem an odd pair.
Corvus saved my life. He intervened during a violent robbery. He has been my protector ever since.
I see. Reporting for duty, Professor.
You keep coming back like a faithful homing pigeon.
You're not gonna start tying messages to my leg, are you?
Nah. But I am going to give you higher profile deliveries. I'm hearing more and more about you. The job you're doing. You're building up quite the reputation as a carrier. And in doing so, you're helping the guild to grow. We're already expanding our operations, even in this dangerous time. All that's thanks to you. Now, these tasks will require some dedication. The communications are more critical to the recipient. And sometimes, the paths are more dangerous.
I can handle it.
I'm sure you can, Hotshot. Now, here's one marked highly confidential. So make sure it gets to the person it's addressed to. And only that person.
You can count on me. Carrier's Guild. I have a confidential letter for you.
Thank you. Oh no. Oh dear God, no.
What's wrong, ma'am?
I would say it's none of your business, but I have no one else I can tell. Talking to you is like talking to a priest, right?
Well, I suppose.
I'm being blackmailed.
Over what?
I can't say. Not out loud. It's a filthy lie anyway. You need to help me.
How?
I'm going to give you some money. I want you to track down the bastard.
Wait, you want me to pay off your blackmailer?
Heavens no, he'll just keep asking for more. The money's for you. To kill him.
Whoa. I'm a carrier, not an assassin.
You must. You're the only one who can get close to him. Precisely because you're a carrier. He'll never see you coming.
You sound pretty calculating.
Of course. If your life were in danger, wouldn't you think of everything? Try anything to save yourself?
I guess I see your point.
If you don't agree, I don't know what I'll do. How could I even go on living? Please. Please. I'm begging you.
Okay, tell you what. I'll at least go meet the blackmailer.
Bless you. You've saved my life. But you must go immediately, before the fiend thinks I'm trying to trick him.
I recognize you. You are Aiden. I, as I'm sure you well know, am Regis, the Herald. I behold and recount all that goes on in this city.
Herald? Is that a real job?
Not only is it real, it is of the utmost importance. Since the fall of traditional media, where else would the citizenry get their information?
Yeah, I see. What were you before this? A farmer?
Bite your tongue, sir. I was a former VNC News editor-in-chief, a most trustworthy and well-informed source of the day's news.
Is this why you're standing in the shadow of the VNC tower? Do you miss bossing people around?
Let's see if you know more about the good people of Villador than simply to mock them. I have 4 simple questions to ask you about some of our more interesting citizens. Answer them correctly, and I will believe you a worthy member of our community.
Sure, I've met a lot of people.
Your first question, then. Who is the shadowy figure that pulls the strings in the bazaar? A dealer in, shall we say, ill-gotten goods?
That can't be anyone but Dodger. He's a bastard, but charming. Yeah, weird hobbies.
Precisely! You're off to a splendid start. Here's your next question. A rather comely woman works at the library. But I, Harold, knower of a great many things, cannot recall the fair damsel's name. Do you know it?
I know exactly who you mean. That's Thalia.
Indeed. Perhaps you could introduce me to her. Sparker's not really working for me.
Oof.
Forget I asked. Instead, here's a more appropriate question. Meyer is very even-keeled and thoughtful for a PK. But the mention of one person tends to trigger her. Do you know who that is?
I talked to her about it. Her father.
Correct. The poor woman. She doesn't just have daddy issues, she seems to have an auto-renewing subscription. Final question, good sir. I have learned that Driscoll from the Carriers Guild has acquired an interesting nickname. Do you know it?
How could I not? I gave it to him. It's Professor.
So you see why I respect the man.
The guy's got an exhaustive and sometimes exhausting knowledge of the history of mail service.
Such a font of information. I shall tell his story to the people of Villador one day. You've done very well and answered all 4 questions correctly. Congratulations. Maybe now you understand the power of information. And to show you that I don't hold grudges, despite your initial contempt, I shall gift you with a very precious recording. The last minutes on the air of the VNC. Yes, Pilgrim. Information matters. Enough for some of us to want to give their life to defend it.
Thanks.
And don't forget to bear witness.
Of course.
It's just past 10, June 20th, 2024, and you're listening to Villador News. Ladies and gentlemen, a few hours ago, telephone service was suspended across the city. This comes in the aftermath of information that we have uncovered yesterday evening. Listeners, while I do not wish to contribute to the panic gripping our city, it is my duty, as it always has been, to tell you the straight truth. By telling you this truth, I may be placing a target on my back. So be it. And now, without the consent or approval of anyone around me, and taking sole responsibility for the consequences, I will now reveal this horrible truth to you, the people of Villador.
Clarissa, stop! They're here! They have guns!
The authorities are no longer in full control. The recent martial law declaration was not about restoring order. It was to contain THV. There has been an outbreak within city limits. And a cover-up of that outbreak, the so-called sorting centers, are used as mass graves by the army.
Clarissa Mortimer, come with us!
General Pratt's soldiers have entered our studio. As I warned, the military is trying to muzzle the press.
You! Turn this off right now!
Don't touch me! I repeat, the authorities have lost control of THB!
I can't believe it. This Chiro guy keeps winning.
How can I hook you up? That'll take you to a whole new level. A marvel of form and function. Don't go being a stranger now.
How could he do this to me?
Hey, has someone hurt you?
My son. I gave my whole life to him, and in my golden years, how does he repay me? By making life hell. In my own home. I couldn't take it anymore. So I left.
Where will you go?
Oh, I heard about an abandoned container nearby. It used to belong to the peacekeepers, but now it's empty. Well, it was empty. When I went to see it, infected were all over the place.
Well, let's say I get rid of the infected for you.
Would you do that? I'll pay you.
Sure thing. Where can I find you afterwards?
I'll go to the canteen. But any place is better than my hellhole of a home and my demon son. How can a son do this to his mother? I'm at the mercy of strangers. This is not how I imagined things would be at my age. I live.
The container is safe.
I've had enough. It's all your fault.
But Mom...
See what your mother has to endure in her ripe old age.
Stop being so melodramatic.
Are you not ashamed?
Mom, listen to me.
I'm gonna die lonely and forgotten.
Mom, come home. I'm so worried about you.
Is that stray you took in still there?
Please don't talk like that about my future wife. Her name is Sylvia.
You've known her for a week and you're calling her your wife? What do you even know about her?
I love her.
More than your own mother? I must have been a terrible mother. You see, this nice young man promised to get me a container where I can live out my days alone.
But Mom!
Quiet! Now, how did it go, my hero?
Well, you can move in.
Here is your well-earned payment. I could have left it to my son, but he deserves nothing.
Please, talk some sense into her because I don't have the strength anymore.
Children have to go their own way someday.
Did you hear, Mom?
If you want to leave because of Sylvia, then I won't be stopping you.
Cool. And you had such a kind look in your eyes.
Will she be all right?
I'll look after her somehow. After all, she's my mother. Thanks for helping her.
Yeah, don't mention it. Good luck on your new path in life.
Sometimes I wake up at night and forget the fall even happened. It's about the only time.
Two more challenges. Carnage Hall is. Mine.
Turning on the power will change things completely.
Nailed it.
How'd you get in here?
The woman you're blackmailing sent me.
You got the money?
No, I'm taking you out and making sure you never bother her again.
Do you even know what she's done?
It doesn't matter, but I know what you've done. You tried to extort an old woman.
I keep telling everyone we should be getting
How'd it go, Hotshot?
That was an adventure. And a mystery to boot.
Oh, do tell.
Maybe another time.
Suit yourself. But you did great. Keep it up and you'll rise another guild rank before you know it.
I could use more deliveries, Professor.
You want 'em? I've got 'em, Hotshot. Here's a few. Are not easy to get to either. But I think you're ready.
Born ready.
That's what I like to hear.